Hi everyone! We are going to craft a little bit today, making some items from some large books that I have that I love the images, but I've not known what to do with them. And I was inspired by uh, Roxy's Creations and also scrapbooking with me, and I will link their channels below so that you'll know where to find them. I pulled two extremely large books. They hardly fit in the camera. And I'm sure you have one of these laying around, or maybe you've seen them in a thrift store and not wanted to buy them because the images were so large. So I was so excited when I found this is scrapbooking with me. And these were some of the things that I made with some of the image in the images that were in this book. So she called it the never ending tag. So there's like a tag within a tag within a tag within a tag. But so this was one of the ones I made. And then I also made this one, which I'm getting ready to do a farm journal. So I thought this was appropriate. And then, so you have a journaling spot on it. And this one has the journaling spot on the inside. I put them wherever I wanted to. So she showed the journaling spot on the inside, but because I love this image, I didn't want to put it on the inside. So these are the two that I made with that. Then Roxy's Creation is called a sew in double pocket. She called it 4 pockets or something like that. It's week 33, 2023. And this was my prototype. So she made a big one and then she made a smaller one. And I left it so I could see how to do it because I knew I wouldn't remember. And these will go in my idea journal. And so anyway, what I made was I made this one and I used printables for this one because I was just kind of practicing. And then I came up with this idea. If I didn't glue this section down, I had a pocket in the back. And then I had this book image. It was just sitting on my desk. So I thought, oh my gosh, it goes perfectly with this. And I just made that a pocket and I stuck a tag that matched on the front and just put a label there. And that is that. I haven't finished these. This needs some kind of journaling card in that one also. So that is that one. And the deal with this is that you take your journal page. Okay, this is kind of large, but you take your journal page and you put it around, and then when you go to sew your signatures in, you actually sew it in. And so it will look like that in your signature. So I thought that was just super creative. I love the idea. And I made those two. And then I thought, I'm going to see if I can make it with my larger books. So what I did was, this is a prototype, and I made this one. I then again adapted it and put a pocket on the front. Plus I have a pocket here because when I folded over the image, this was like not any kind of image, this because the bear was here and then the rest of the page was on, I don't know if you can see that, was not anything to look at. So I covered it with another big image and put that on the front. And then I took some of the words that were on the page and I cut them out and I added it back onto the page, but just made up my own thing. I added a few labels. This side is a skinny pocket, and I just took a file folder and I just cut it down to size and rounded the corners. And that way it gives you plenty of writing room if you want writing room, or you could decorate it and pull it out. I just left it plain. In here I have a time card. And the back I left plain, and some little girl scribbled on this page. That's why I use this as a prototype, but I don't mind the scribbling. I think it's sweet. Anyway, I said have a party. So anyway, that was that. So that is what we're going to make. And I'm going to start out making the larger one. Roxy Creations, which is Rachel, used single-sided printable paper. And you can watch her video, which I'll link below. You can watch her video on how she used this. But today, for today's purposes, we are going to use a book page. So let's just go through and see what we can find in this book. that I want to do. See, this little girl went cray. I might do this since I am in the process of still having my home built. So that's super cute. And it has a house on it. So that's going to be like, I wonder if I could use both images. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so that one, look how cute the bunnies are. And then the bear's building the house. I mean, bear's putting up something. I don't know what he's building. But super cute. And the birds. Okay, here's the dude building. Here's another house. So maybe what I'll do is I'll use him. Because I think, yeah, I think he'll be staying there. Even though it has crayon on it, it's okay. Alrighty, I think this has such cute images. I guess they made friends. Okay, so I'm going to cut these down. Sorry, I know that's super loud. If I use him, I'm going to keep the house. And he's taller, so let's go with that height. Even though I could trim the bottom. Yeah. And I keep these because I like to use the words on them. And I could make a tag for this out of this, which I think I will. And so I have that. Let me trim off this little piece right here. Now, the tricky part was for me to decide which one you want as your front. And then how the images are gonna like work. So let me see. Let me get my prototype out. So because you have an inside piece that you'll see, right? And then you have a smaller piece here that is the front. But then what happens is that you glue this right to there, but you'll lose that. So I have to do it this way and then fold it in, and I will have half the house here and I'll have half the house on the back, which I'm okay with. And then I'm going to have him on the front. I may have to trim off. So what I'm going to do here now is, because I want to keep the whole house, I'm going to glue that to there. So you just run a bead of glue. I do better if I do this way. And I'm just going to attach that here. And then what I did, so I don't forget, because what I've done before is I forgot to fold this over. So you need a little bit, so that you have a little bit of a gusset for your pocket, you need to fold the end over. Oops, sorry, I'm out. So you have to fold the end over and then just kind of clip the corners so you don't have a lot of bulk on the corners. And I do it on both sides because I forget. I forget to do it. So I do that, fold over. And I'm folding over about 1/2 inch, between 1/4 and 1/2 inch. I'm not measuring. She didn't measure, so I'm not measuring. Okay. And then you take this piece and you fold it over to wherever you want it. So I'm going to leave a space there. And then that will get glued down. And then you take this piece and you fold it over to kind of meet it. I leave about 1/8 of an inch just so that it'll fold nicely. And then that's my pocket. And then there. And see, I'll keep this house there, and then it doesn't matter that they're not the same size because you won't see it when it goes in your page. And I'm going to have to cover this front again with an image. So when you'll have this on one page, and then this will be another page. So you don't see them because they'll be divided by a page, a book, your journal page. Okay, so that's that. Then what you're going to do is on the bottom, you're going to run a bead of glue along the bottom, and then you're going to run a bead of glue. I do too, because I want the whole thing like stuck down. Oops. There. And then I'm going to do it on this side too. Oops. See. And along the bottom here, just running it on the page part. And then I'm going to fold it in. And then I'm going to take my bone folder, pardon my reach. I'm going to move this up so I keep on target because I can tell I'm shifting out of, plus I need to move there. Okay, I'm going to shift this forward so that I can tell I'm coming out of my view. And I'm just going to go ahead and bone folder this down, getting all the creases like so. And then I'm going to put something on the front to cover that. So I'm going to pull my book back out and find another. This has a couple of stories in it. But it's cute, little pony. Oh, I need to do a farm one. This would be a good one. Pull that out while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Let's see, maybe I'll put, that's cute with the squirrel and the little bunny. Might put that on the front, or here he's working. Or I could put this on the front. That's cute too. I think I'm gonna do this one since that one, somebody colored all over this one. This is good for a background page. I think I love those bunnies. Look how sweet. Okay. All right. So let's take this, and I think I want the bunny for sure. So all I'm going to do here is, oh, I think I might keep that carpenter building part. And I'm going to put that like that. And then I can use this on a card inside of there. So I'm just going to, I just said, oh no, maybe I won't. Okay. Yep. So there, and there. And I'm just going to get my big scissors out for this one. I can always trim it down. So I'm going to come up a little higher, I think, there. And keep the carpenter building. Okay, and then I'm going to cut there. And I'll show you how I did the pocket on the front. Super simple. So all I did was, let me make sure that lines up. Is it lining up? Oh, it's a little bit big. I'll have some overhang. Okay. So what I did here was okay, I'm going to make my pocket on this side because it's going to open this way and I'll be able to access it. That you have to check that out. Let me get the pencil mark off of here. Okay. So all I did was I just ran a bead of glue here, bead of glue here, and a bead of glue there. Super simple. I didn't make a gusset for this one, but you could, because the pages are really large. You just cut a 1/4 inch larger all the way around, or 1/2 inch, however big you want your gusset to be. And there's that. And then I'm taking a 1 1/4 inch just because it was handy. And what I do was, and you could do this ahead of time if you wanted to, but mine fits in there. And all I did was cut in here. And so I can actually tell, but this one I can tell, but on the other one I couldn't. So what I had to do was punch one out of white, and then I put it out of the book page like this right here. And then I just went like this to match it. And then I took it and I glued it down inside so that I could see that that was a notch. But on this one I can, because that's definitely a different texture underneath there. So that is the front. Here's a pocket. Then at the top, I'm going to only do the back side because the front has a different thing on it. So I'm going to put this inside and again, notch that part. I've got my little builder. And then on this one, I can do it on both sides because I am going to access it from both sides. So I didn't do a pocket here. So that is there. And this one. And then I didn't wait long enough for the glue to dry. So that's coming apart. Okay, so now I have a couple of items of this, which will fit perfectly in there. So I'm just gonna do that. And I think I'm gonna get my paper trimmer out since I am really a bad cutter. I cannot cut straight for the life of me. This is not straight where I just cut. And I think, so crazy. Why can't I cut that straight? Okay, there, now that's straight. Okay, so, oops, apologize. I'm gonna keep there, but I'm gonna change that to she. So I'll probably find another word in here until I find the she, and then I'll put it over there. And then let's see, I'm going to leave a little bit over the top. I need to trim a little bit off the bottom. And then since I just have this file folder handy, I'm just going to use the file folder to make my journal card just because I know I have one right here. And I'll use that back side. If I cut it a little shorter, I could use the tab at the top. I think I will. And then I'll just line it up here and glue it down. And I'm just going to use my glue stick to glue it onto here. Like so. I'm going to make sure I don't come out too far. Like that. Lining up the edge. You know, I had a card here that I was going to use. I don't know what I did with it. It's probably sitting underneath something. Okay. And all I'm going to do here is just cut around it. I might even round the corner. gonna mimic the other side and around this corner. Okay, and set that aside. Let's see. Oh, what's stopping it down there? There it goes. Perfect. And I'll probably stamp there or something like that. So that's that. And then for the skinny tag, all I did was, like I showed you in the beginning, but I'm going to use this on to tuck in there. And then I used, I thought I cut one out already. There it is. I cut that out already. So I'm going to use this, and I am going to put him on there. Yep. Like so. Just going to trace around it. And then when I trace around it, I'm just going to cut just in side of the line, my pencil line. You know, even when I draw a line and I have a line to follow, I cannot, for the life of me, there. Alrighty, then let's glue. Where's my glue book? I can't for the life of me cut a straight line. So irritating. Oh, that's smart. I had it with the glue book. I knew I had one. A room key. Okay. I'm just gonna put this on here. Match that up. Whoops. Whoopsie. Ah, I gotta hurry. Just slid. Okay. And I think on this one, you know what? I might leave it. All right. So that's perfect. And then because I didn't cut the bottom of the folder, I've got a lot of writing space, which is pretty cool. You know, and even if you didn't want to sew this into a signature, you don't have to. You could just use it as a journaling spot. Put it in a pocket in there, you know. Don't need any of that. And that is that. And then this will fit right down in this skinny pocket, like so. And that, people, is so mine is considered more a 3 pocket, but isn't that sweet? That's super cute idea. Such a cute idea, Rachel. I love it. All right, let's move on and make some of the smaller tags. And on this one, all I did was, there was words down here that I didn't want, like, and then I just took some 3-in-1 glue, the Beacon 3-in-1 glue, and I just adhered a cute little trim that matched, and that was that one. All right, so have that. Let's do the tag. And I mean, you could whip these up and just, I would make them out of the whole book. I would just sit and have a big session and just sit and make that whole book up, but that's just me. And then you'd have like you'd have a big plethora of them. All right, so I'm going to make, let's use this one to do a tag with. And you can make these tags any size. I made them a little bit smaller just to go in pockets. But look at him. Oh my gosh, he is Super cute. So let's see. This one might work. I just need one that I can experiment with. Because what we're going to do is you have to do it in 3. So you fold it in 3, and that's going to determine what is on your tag. And I will have his little tush inside my tag. And one of the sides is going to get covered. So, oh, this one's cute right here. See, because I will then have the birds on there, and then so what you have to do is divide it into 3. And how I did that was I just fold it like this. I don't know if you can see that. Until I get it. And now you can measure. Please don't email me about measuring, because so I think this will be right. Like that. Yeah. And then he'll be on the front. And then that's going to be the inside, which really isn't. I want to go. No, I want to keep it because I'll probably use this one in a summer book. Okay. So I think I don't want to lose his feet because they're super cute. So I'm just going to cut it here, and then I'm going to cut the top off here, and that'll still give me. Did I not cut that straight? You know, I even have these big, giant, massive scissors, and I still can't cut straight with them either. So, you know, if you also struggle, I feel your pain. All right. So I got that. Does this have any words I might want to keep it? Yes. All righty. So once you have this, then what you're going to do is you are going to cover either with another image. It'll make your tag nice and thick. So what we're going to do here is, did I just ruin that? All right. Okay, so I'm going to use this side. I'm not covering that except for the bottom because I want to keep that part. And then I'm probably going to just cover the whole inside because I don't really need those images. They don't line up. Sometimes they line up like I showed you on this one, which worked out great. So this lined up and that lined up, and that was really good. And sometimes they don't line up. And then what you have to do is you have to cover it, you know, with some writing paper, and then you can use the other images. So what I need to do here is I'm going to have to cover that whole inside. And for that, I will probably use a printable, which I've got this one, which would be really cute. Let's see, I've got several. These are all Amity Bloom. This one would be cute. Yeah. Or even that. Let's see. Okay. And then I need to cut off the white edge. I apologize. I didn't know I was going to be doing this, or I would have cut the white edge off first before. But it is real, people. There's that. Okay. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to just attach it right there. Yep. So let's just glue all of this down. Glue, glue, glue. So you glue that side down. Sorry, little girl. And now I'm just going to glue the entire thing down. And for this, I'm just using my Tombow glue stick. And then I'm gonna line up the top because I may end up trimming the bottom off. So I got that lined. And then I'm just gonna trim this part. And I'm gonna trim this part. I think it's cute that it has his little poem right there. Okay, and then before I do that, let me get some distress. Oh, did I glue that on upside down? I sure did. It says fade proof upside down. Okay, so all I'm going to do here is let's trim off the excess. And then I'm going to just ink around the edge really quick. And for this, I think I'm using tumble glass. Tumble glass. And I'm going to get my bone folder out just to make sure I get that crease really nice. And then I'm going to use, I picked up this We Are Memory Keeper punch for, it gives you that angled edge for a tag. So I'm going to put it in there. You get 3 different sizes and it's pretty strong. So it's going through all these book pages and plus the paper. So there, and then you have your tag shape. And probably what I will do, because you can't see the whole thing. Well, you could if you opened it. So maybe I'll leave that there. And then I'm going to do some washi tape right here. And I have some Amity Bloom washi that I just bought. And it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty that is. But I may use the bird one right there. Let's see. Just to cover that space. Yeah. So I'm going to do that. Covers all that white space. You could stencil on that too. And then I have this really cute image, and then I've got this side, and I could still journal here, but I made a mistake right here and put it upside down. So I'm going to fix that by putting some washi across it. And I'll probably put a label also. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Super cute. My stomach is telling me that it's time for lunch. How cute that is. Okay, so that's how we made a tag from that one. Why this will not stay, I have no idea. It's wanting to twist instead of giving me that crease. Okay. Isn't that cute little tag? So this, I have a short one and I have a taller one, but I could always go back in and make it shorter if I wanted to, but I'm going to keep it. And that is how I used up that book page. All right, let's see if we can do another one. Another idea I had also for, and I don't know if anybody's done this, but if they have, yay. But I'm going through the big book images, and there are some in here that would make super cute pockets. So they're not, no, it wasn't this one, it was in the other one. So like an image like this is perfect, like corner. See how it comes at an angle and comes across like that? That's how I would use that image. So what I would do is I would, because I'm not a straight cutter, dumped everything. I'm going to take this image and I am going to cut diagonally across. You know what? This would be really cute to just put over a page just like that. Because they're so cute. Oh, look at her. She's crying, little Bo Peep. No, I think I'm going to do my corner. I won't lose. So I'm just going to come in here, cut them like that. And then I'm going to cut across the point like so. I'm going to cut this edge off because I don't need that. Oops, sorry. And I'm going to cut the bottom off because I don't need that. And I'm going to cut this edge off. But first, before I do that, I need to have like a standard size page. So even if this is going to be my standard size page for in a journal, and I want to cut this off, the white edge off. If anybody knows how to get rid of that white edge on my printer, I would really appreciate it, because I see people doing it, and I've tried to do like fill, but it still won't go. I don't understand why. Okay. Oh, I want to keep the words in case I need to use them. And then here, I'm just going to see what I've got. So I may lose, let me cut it. I may lose, I have to do it on the inside, like that. I'll lose the back of her dress, which will be okay. So you can just crease it like so. And then I'm going to cut it. And then I'm going to take it and just, that here, I'm going to have to trim it a little bit because of the fold. That's okay. And then right here, I would either do like a label or a pull out that really pretty washi. And I could add in like a little bit of this along the top of the pocket. And that will and then I'll fold it. Plus that'll kind of secure that pocket edge a little bit. But oh my goodness, this is so cute. Look at her, she's so cute. Okay. So, put that up there. I'll roll it this way so you have something to pretty to look at. Alrighty. So that's how that would go inside. And what I'm going to do is I'll glue it now, and then, but I would go back and stitch it. And I also would do a stencil right there. So is this going to be the right color that I would stencil with? Maybe not. All right. So let me get a different blue out. good. Let me do this speckled egg. Let's see. Yeah, the speckled egg is perfect. I'm just going to do that white edge. Okay. Alrighty. So before I glue this down, I want to stencil, and I pulled this one. It is CW523. I'm not really sure who that's by. It says be in love or something on here. I think the words say be in love. Don't get on me because I do not wash all of my stencils. Some I do, depending on what I use. But if I'm using like an oxide, I'll just, or paint, I don't. But now, because I'm using like a water-based ink, I will wipe it off, or I'll just wipe it off with a baby wipe just to clean it. If like a texture paste or something like that, then I will. Because that will ruin your stencils. And then I love the flower. I'm going to do that up there for sure. And I think that's all I have to do, except for this little thing, which I might come back in with the flower here. Yeah, like that. Super cute. Okay, I like the speckled egg with that. It's pretty. Yep. And I like the word just be. Okay. Cover this. Set this aside. And then let me get the glue. And I'm just going to glue the 3 sides down. So these 2 sides, this side, and that side. And let's put this here. Can't see the edge very well. Like so. And then you have a pocket at the top, like that. So cute. And then I put that on the inside of the signature, but you could always put it on the outside if you wanted it. Yeah, super cute. Okay, then what I could do is look at her. She's so cute, and I want to cut her out. I need to put her on something because she's just she's too cute. Maybe I could make her a top pocket somewhere. Let me see. I could put her up here, and like she's getting left out of the, and then I could tuck something under her. I like that idea. So let's see. I think for that, I'm going to glue the top and glue down the side. And I'm going to glue here. I'm going to let it hang over because I want her kind of in the middle, like so. I want to get the little shepherdess hook in here. That'd be really cute to put in my scripture writing journal. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut it off. And I've got that there. Let's see, I think I need to do a little bit more there. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Super cute. She's super cute. I need it. And then what I would do here is take something, not this, with a picture. I would probably do something plain and just that could be your little tuck underneath like that. And then you'd have this pocket on the inside like that. So there is another idea to use with your large images. And so that is that, people. Alrighty, so we made this. We made a tag. We made a page from Roxy Creations. And that is what I did today with you guys. Thank you for joining me. And I hope you come back for another crafty day. And I hope you give this a try and go check out scrapbooking with me and also Roxy Creations to see their takes on these two things. And I will link their pages in the description box below. If you enjoyed this, give me a thumbs up and please leave me a comment below to, I hate to say this, but to help with the algorithms. And also, if you enjoy my content, please click subscribe where the note and click the little bell, because then you'll get notified when I have a new video up. So anyway, have a great crafty afternoon, and I will be back and see you soon.